WCNC Charlotte. This is Carolina's News Channel 36. Looking out for you.
Renovating and rebuilding. Officials with the Goodwill on South Boulevard, heavily destroyed by fire, say the community needs the store. Now, as News Channel 36 reporter Greg Argos tells us, they're moving forward to reopen it.
1 month ago today, an arsonist set fire to this Goodwill store on South Boulevard. In fact, we were there that very morning. Everything was covered in soot, including this fire extinguisher from the night of the blaze. But now, 30 days later, you can see just how much work was done to reopen this location.
1 month ago, we were standing here and we were surveying the damage.
A late-night fire ripped through this popular South Boulevard Goodwill. Police and fire detectives later blamed an arsonist for setting the flames. Since then, Goodwill president and CEO Michael Elder says there's been lots of discussion about whether the store would even reopen.
And after doing the due diligence and looking at this community and the benefit both to our organization and to the local community, we decided that we needed to stay right here. So we're pleased to announce today that we are coming back.
It will take some time, however. Elder says about 4 to 5 months, in fact, before this store is fully up and running once again. The new and updated Goodwill will be modeled after newer stores and even include environmentally friendly materials and fixtures. In the meantime, a donation center will sit out front. Already, some local office workers decided to make the first drop-off.
We got some donations at the office, made sure that everyone was involved, and brought what we could over. And I still need to actually go home and clean out my closet and bring a bunch more things over. As
for the total cost of repairing and renovating the store, having it reopened, like you just heard, in about 4 to 5 months, about $500,000. For now, reporting here in South Charlotte with our mobile newsroom, I'm Greg Argos, News Channel 36.
Now, a former employee was suspected of setting the blaze, but we're told there haven't been any arrests in this case.
From the news team covering the Carolinas, live, local, late breaking, this is Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 5.
Goodwill officials plan to rebuild their store on South Boulevard, destroyed by an arsonist last month. The new store and donation center will be a more modern design, including recycled materials, new fixtures, and flooring. The group's CEO said the community and staff had a big impact on his decision to stay.
Looking at this community and the benefit both to our organization and to the local community, we decided that we needed to stay right here.
That store employs about 20 people, which generates about $500,000 in income and benefits a year for the area. The store should be fully operational in the next 4 to 5 months. As for the investigation, no one's been arrested for the arson. Police did seize the car of a former employee, Brittany Williams. She was fired the day before. Inside her car, police say they found the same kind of matches that were found at the scene.
WBTV News at 5:30 starts right now.
A South Charlotte Goodwill store destroyed by arson last month says it plans to rebuild. Today we got a look inside the store on South Boulevard. The place has been gutted. You can see that all the way down to the cinder block walls. Goodwill considered closing this location, but they decided to reopen right there, same spot on South Boulevard.
You bet. Yeah, the store lost all of its inventory, but they've started working to collect more items. And WBTV's Kristy Etheridge got a first-hand look inside. And Kristy, it sounds like they're making great progress.
Yeah, Jamie, they really are. And we have the before and after video to prove it.
1 month ago, we were standing here and we were surveying the damage.
From bright and clean to dark and dingy to stripped bare, the Goodwill on South Boulevard is going through a transformation. The store has been closed since last month when police say a disgruntled ex-employee may have torched the place.
We took the time to determine whether we should stay in this location, whether we just close this location permanently.
But in the end,
we decided that we needed to stay right here.
Today, workers hung banners letting drivers on South Boulevard know they can start dropping off donations again. It'll take a lot of items to replace the total loss, $500,000 in damage. Some local companies, including Adams Outdoor, are helping collect donations and helping spread the word that the South Boulevard store is once again in the market for clothes clothes and household goods.
We live here, we work here. This is our community just as much as it is for Goodwill. And we're
once the store reopens, it won't look like it once did. It'll have a makeover to match some of the newer model stores in the area. It'll also be more environmentally friendly, and that's the bright spot in what has been a trying time for the company.
And it will be even better than it was before. That we will be using.
And Goodwill plans to reopen that store this July or August, so only a couple months away. They are looking for your donations so they can stock up again. You can drop them off now at that store on South Boulevard, or of course at any of the other Goodwill locations around the Charlotte area. Jamie?
All right, Kristy Etheridge in the newsroom. Kristy, thank you. Former worker, 24-year-old Brittany Williams, was investigated in connection with this case. Workers say Williams was fired the day before the fire broke out. Williams has not been charged in the case, but according to search warrants, surveillance video shows two people getting out of a vehicle at Goodwill that matches Williams' car. And investigators say they searched her apartment and found matches consistent with those used to start the fire.
From News 14 Carolina, this is your evening news now.
The South Boulevard Goodwill store that was set on fire last month is expected to reopen this summer. Store officials plan to be back in business sometime in the next 4 to 5 months. Work to restore it is already underway. Someone broke into the store and set the fire exactly 1 month ago Friday. No one was hurt in the crime. So far, no arrests have been made. Goodwill leaders say rebuilding the store at the same site made sense.
Looking at the performance of this store and looking at the other options and deciding that this was the place to be. This and the community's need to stabilize. This is an important corridor, and every Goodwill store generates approximately 20 to 25 full-time positions and about $500,000 in wages and benefits, and we felt that was important to keep that for this community.
A donation center has been placed on the site to accept items until the store reopens.